All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning into Chris Codes. My name is Crystal, and if you haven't already, hit the like button, notification bell, if you will, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, this Foolishness Friday is going to be about a time my ex busted windows out his car, okay? So, I'm not going to give too much detail because I don't want like people that may know me to kind of put two and two together. But yeah. So, I was going to a university. This is the first university I went to, and I was dating this guy my freshman year. So he was really sweet, a bit rough around the edges, but nonetheless very kind to me. So I liked him, we vibe very well. We're gonna call him Sticks. Yeah, because he was a bit country. So we'll just like kind of say like you're from the sticks type of thing. So yeah. It was Halloween. And me and my friends decided, oh yeah, let's go out. We're gonna go to this Halloween party. Now I don't celebrate Halloween, but back then I did. We all grow, we all learn. All right. So we all decided we was gonna go to this Halloween party. So we got dressed. We was feeling cute, and we got a ride from someone, but I don't remember who per se. But I feel like we knew them, but we weren't super friendly with them. So that's probably why I don't remember who it was. So we got a ride, we partied it up and all that. And it's about time to go. And this time, like this, I feel like is one of the main reasons why I don't have a ton of friends today, because people don't act the way you do. I believe like if you go there with your friends, you leave with the same group of friends you came with. But we all ended up separating somehow and riding in different cars. So the DJ that was DJing that party at the time, he was pretty known in Savannah for DJing, and I think he still DJs to this day actually. And he was like, yo, y'all can ride with us. I had his number in my phone, but we had never talked. I've never been the cheating type, still am not the cheating type. I just don't do it. And he was like, hey, yeah, y'all can ride with me. I just need to pack all my equipment in my car, and then y'all can come on. So he was like, okay, cool. So at the time, that was my best friend at the time. That's funny. That was the best friend from the Got Robbed video. I'm probably linked that somewhere. Take a look. It's funny. So we get in his car, me and her, and he drives us back to campus. He lives on campus as well, but just in upperclassmen housing, because I told you this was my freshman year. So, and my phone kept blowing up. And I'm just like, what the heck? So I did pick up. I told him, like, because it was my ex at the time, my boyfriend at the time. And he's just like, where you at? Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yeah, we're heading back to campus. He was like, well, I said I was going to come and get y'all, blah, blah, blah. But he wasn't driving. So I'm just like, well, we got to ride. Like, no big deal. Apparently it was a big deal, but we're going to, keep it going. So I start feeling funny because, okay, he's still blowing up my phone. And then when his friends call me, I'm not going to give him a name for this video because it's like not super relevant. But one of his friends called me, asked me where I was. I told him the same thing that I told my boyfriend at the time. And they're just acting real sketch, okay? So I was just like, okay. I told dude, I said, you can drop my best friend off because on campus is like a one-way on campus. Like you drive one way, so you have to go all the way down and turn around. We call it up top. That's where most freshmen lived, up top. So I told him you could drop her off, and then you can drop me off like at this corner. That way you can just cut this corner and drive back. Okay. So, cause I was just like, okay, he's acting kind of weird. So I don't want to get this dude in the mix of anything. So I said, okay, drop me off here. So he drops me off and I walk the rest of the ways. So I'm getting to the front where my building is, and I see my boyfriend at the time, friend, Sticks. I see Sticks' friend. So I was like, hey, he's like, hey, and he was like, you had fun? I was like, yeah. And he's just like, okay, well, Sticks is looking for you. I said, okay, well, he can call my phone. And he's like, okay. I was like, okay. And then he just walks off. So I just assumed he was going to his building. He lived in the same building as Sticks. So I like badge in, because you have to like badge and stuff like that. And then I go up to my room, take the elevator, go to my room. So I'm like, okay, still feeling a little weird, but I wasn't worried about it. So after the fact, Stick's friend calls me again. I pick up and he's telling me, yeah, so Sticks is upset. He feels like you might be messing around with this dude, the same DJ that dropped us off. And I was like, he literally just dropped us off. I just left the party. I'm in my room. What could have possibly have happened, But I guess he was a bit paranoid. And, as I think on it now, it's just like, okay, you in a car with some random dude. We're all young, so we all jump to conclusions, so I can understand maybe that where he was coming from. But at the time, I was just like, okay, you're tripping. So Stick's friend is like, oh yeah, he's about to go find you. I was like, what for? So make a long story short, because I make this a quick Foolishness Friday, because I have to, retake this anyway. So apparently they had some like paintball guns, right? I don't know where Sticks got the paintball guns from, but him and his friends had like paintball guns, because he was fairly popular on campus. And he was like telling the dude, get out the car, or whatever, because I guess he followed dude's car to his building. And of course, DJ wasn't getting out the car. The DJ was not getting out the car. Can we blame him? All right. And Sticks like, get out the car. And DJ wasn't getting out the car. So they start shooting the paintball guns at dude's car. So anyways, bust the windows, blah, blah, blah. And they trying to fight dude, trying to pull him out the car, all this mayhem. And I don't know if he pulls off or what happened after that, because, of course, I was in my room. So it gets worse. So after all this went down and stuff like that, I'm not sure how campus police found out what was going on, or that they had paintball guns to begin with. I don't know if they were doing stuff with those paintball guns previously. But campus police found out about it. He actually ended up getting arrested by campus police. And after the fact, campus police took him to, like, he actually was arrested. Like, he went to jail. And he was in jail for a hot little minute. And me, like, at the end of the day, I was still dating guy, so we were trying to get him out. I felt really, really bad. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, he's arrested because of me, and I was just like, okay, like, this is crazy. I was really sad about it. And so we like try to figure out what to do, because none of us was old enough to actually sign to get him out and stuff like that. So he was actually in there for quite a while. I'm not lying to you. And I'm like, okay, so what now? So we ended up getting him out of jail. We did end up having to call his parents to sign for us, because we couldn't find anybody old enough to sign. But we actually, I think we ended up coming up with the money. I think we did end up coming up with the money. Like I said, this was quite a while ago. This is my freshman year of college. So, yeah. So we get him out. We pick him up and all that. And, it was cool. We're good. But me, I'm just like, I'm thinking, like, because after the fact, he was on campus, he was going to class like normal and stuff like that, but he still had a hearing and all that, and due to the fact it was on campus, he had to meet for like some sort of meeting or some sort of hearing on campus too. So they ended up suspending him, and then later on we ended up finding out it was expulsion. So they ended up expelling him from the school. So yeah. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy, stuff like that. But he wasn't really taking it too hard or anything like that. But, I was like, dang, like, this is like really makes a damper. It's a putting a damper on your future, And like, of course, like, yeah, no, I did end up breaking up with him shortly after that. But it was just due to the fact that it was just very like reckless, and I just thought like, okay, he's like somewhat of a ticking time bomb, and I didn't really want any parts of that. Like, he was still a very great guy, very sweet to me and all that, but I'm like, okay, you got a little mean streak, you know so later on, like, it's I could probably tell a few more stories about him, but I won't even go into it because it was like the relationship was so short-lived due to this whole situation. But yeah, he ended up getting expelled from school, so he went back home and all that. But he's doing well now. He's doing well now. But yeah, like, I'm gonna start doing a little message, even for the Foolishness Fridays, because we got to make some sense of the foolishness. And I say this to say, it's like, people are good people, people don't just do things crazy like that for no reason. Some people have like serious issues, some people have like serious anger issues, and I know he did have some anger issues. He was very kind, very sweet to me, but and I say this to say, like, when you're in relationships and you kind of see guys that have bit of anger issues, because I'm like, even I have to get over, my, like, now I'm just like, it's not as serious. But we all have those times. So like I said, he's doing well now and all that. But yeah, it was a really chaotic experience. It was very wild, and like put this dude in danger that was actually doing a good deed for me. So yeah, that was the time my ex bust the windows out this guy's car. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, notification bell if you will, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for tuning in to Chris Codes, and I will see you all for the next video. Thank you. Bye.